The all-new Laurel Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Good Saturday to you racing fans, and welcome to the replay show here at Laurel Park as we roll through the Saturday racing action in 9 races on March the 10th, where the track is fast. A quick reminder, a week from Saturday, March 17th, we'll have the St. Patty's Day pig roast here at Laurel Park and 5 big stakes races, some big names nominated to the stakes. On Saturday afternoon, March 17th, limited view may go in the Beyond the Wire or the Conniver. In the private terms, you might see rising stars still having fun from the Tim Keefe barn. Exciting stakes action, St. Patty's Day pig roast on Saturday, March 17th with a post time of 1:10. That post time will shift on Sunday afternoon to 1:10, a new post time here at Laurel Park, beginning Sunday, March 11th, 1:10 p.m. Gates open at 11:30 a.m. And with that shift in post time, our Sunday brunch here at Laurel Park in the Garden Terrace, first floor of the clubhouse, now from 1 to 5 p.m. for our Sunday brunch. Let's get right to the action from Saturday's card. $52,500 plus in the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 carryover for Saturday afternoon. It starts in race 4. Here's the first. And they're off Laurel Park. Lucky Kick and Brahms Romp tap it on the side, wasting no time, and Reciprocity is rolling up on the inside to take that lead. Extra Wiseman follows that speed from in between horses. The outside is tap it on the side right there. Is a three-way go early, a length and a half, or rather 5 lengths back, and it's Johnny Action who's racing inside in 4th, and Lucky Kick is in 5th, and Brahms Romp trailing the field. And now with 5.5 furlongs left to go, tap it on the side, pouring on the speed, opens up a little bit on Reciprocity and Extra Wiseman. Johnny Action races 4th, 7 lengths from the front, and Lucky Kick and Brahms Romp. Tap it on the side, and Jomar Torres now going solo as they head into the far turn to the favorite Reciprocity, who's now 4 lengths behind. Was number 6, CB Bodemeister. And they're off. Hey Willie in no hiding place, stride for stride, the opening. Strides in it, Sam Sparkle on the outside, and Phil's Cocktail 4th of 4. It's Hey Willie now just getting clear by about a length as Sam Sparkle picks up 2nd on the outside. Phil's Cocktail and no hiding place back in 4th. Heading onto the far turn, 3 lengths front to back. Hey Willie's there, half length. Sam Sparkle, the old timer on the outside, right there to prompt, and Phil's Cocktail is in 3rd, and no hiding place as they round the turn, 3.5 to go. Hey Willie, Sam Sparkle up to the task on the outside, puts that nose in front from Hey Willie with 3 furlongs left now. Phil's Cocktail now taken to the outside with a 3 wide bid and shoved on for more run toward the quarter pole. They make the turn for home, and it's Sam Sparkle. The outside is Phil's Cocktail. Hey Willie tries to stay down to the fence, and no hiding place is 4th, and they're into the stretch, straightened for home at the 3/16. It is Phil's Cocktail, Sam Sparkle in between horses, drifting, shifting a little bit. Phil's Cocktail under Vargas. Sam Sparkle is giving his all at 10. Sam Sparkle at Phil's Cocktail, but Phil's Cocktail's just got it now, and it's Phil's Cocktail from a determined Sam Sparkle is roaring back to make it very close at the end. Phil's Cocktail and Sam Sparkle resurging late. Hey Willie then, no hiding place. And they're off. Pictura was actually first away. Powder Coat up on the outside, and Be Humble's right there with early speed. Pictura now settles in third position. Tis a Ghost Zapper and Mrs. Rembrandt, and here is Thirsty Bird. Has settled about 8 lengths off that pace, and last is Reign Supreme. Pacemaker, Powder Coat on the outside, and Be Humble down to the inside. They're going a solid clip, about 4 lengths in front. From Pictura, who's in between horses, third. Mrs. Rembrandt and Tis a Ghost Zapper in that group as well. Just in behind that second group is Thirsty Bird. Thirsty Bird's got 6.5 to make up as they head on for the far turn, and Reign Supreme is the 7th and last filly, heading on for the far turn run with 4.5 to go. Be Humble shows the way from Powder Coat, a length and 3/4. Mrs. Rembrandt is in third position. Now Thirsty Bird has some room on the inside. Thirsty Bird now within 5 of the lead, asked to run. Midpoint on that turn. Be Humble is up top. Be Humble, Mrs. Rembrandt takes a run to the lead. On the outside is Powder Coat. Pictura's got to do a little better. Thirsty Bird's down to the inside. 3-4 wide is Tis a Ghost Zapper, and Reign Supreme wide last. They make the turn in. Mrs. Rembrandt. Mrs. Rembrandt now pouring it on and opening up on Be Humble. 4 or 5 lengths with a furlong left to run. And here's Reign Supreme picking up a share on the far outside with Tis a Ghost Zapper. 8th pole. Mrs. Rembrandt roaming home now. Mrs. Rembrandt and Ricardo Choppy. They've opened up 8 or 9, maybe double digits by the time they hit the second finish. Tis a Ghost Zapper, then Reign Supreme, Be Humble, and Pictura. Away in the Rainbow Pick 6. Party Rock first away from Katie's Caddy and Scarlet's Ransom at the rail. And it's Fly and Flutter and Missin' Maggie. Our Gabrielle is now moved up a bit. Our Gabrielle is now 5th. A 3-way go up front. Greeley Striker is the last runner. It's Scarlet's Ransom at the rail, and between horses, Katie's Caddy's caught in the duel, and Party Rock there on the outside. They're going a heated pace into the far turn run, and Fly and Flutter with every chance from 4th. Our Gabrielle still got 7 to come, and Greeley Striker, and Longshot Missin' Maggie is last. Party Rock survives so far from Scarlet's Ransom. Fly and Flutter makes a bid on the outside, now takes that second spot and takes aim on the leader. In the meantime, Our Gabrielle near the inside, shifting out of the 2-path into the stretch at the 3/16. Fly and Flutter is the leader. Our Gabrielle tries an inside bid from Party Rock, who's weakened up after the duel. Greeley Striker out in the middle of the track. Fly and Flutter holding the lead. Fly and Flutter in front. Fly and Flutter and Wes Hamilton holding sway from Greeley Striker on the outside. Fly and Flutter at the Laurel line first. Fly and Flutter with Greeley Striker, then Our Gabrielle and Party Rock. Missin' Maggie. and Bannon. And they're off. Wonderhound Letters from Dublin. Old Fashioned Club, the favorite, with a great break, too. An Old Fashioned Club will now hook up with Letters from Dublin and Wonderhound to the outside. 3 right across. Parade of Freedom racing in fourth, and good striking range early. And then here's Paco's in between horses, as Port Louis is on the far outside, and Raphael's Promise, and Bannon has one beaten. That is Edify, who's last of them all. Letters from Dublin glides along with a 2.5 length advantage from Wonderhow in second. Solid pace going out there. Old Fashioned Club settled in on the inside in third, and Parade of Freedom in fourth. Bannon on the move in between horses from fifth. And here's Paco and Port Louis outside. Edified last is Raphael's Promise. 8 lengths first to last into the far turn run. And it's still Letters from Dublin and Sheldon Russell in control. Wonder How and Old Fashioned Club getting closer on the inside. Wonder How now gives way. Here's Parade of Freedom now second on the outside. Parade of Freedom first to challenge Letters from Dublin. Old Fashioned Club is in third position. Edify is next. They're followed by here's Paco and Wonder How. Bannon on the far outside, just not doing enough. They're into the stretch, a quarter of a mile left to go. Parade of Freedom fighting on Old Fashioned Club on the outside. Old Fashioned Club now grabs a narrow lead up at the 3/16 pole to the second wire finish. Old Fashioned Club now striding away, opening up. Parade of Freedom on the inside. Letters from Dublin weaken up. Here's Paco now charges to second. Bannon getting going very late, but too late. It is Old Fashioned Club. Old Fashioned Club, here's Paco, and then Bannon was third. Raphael's Promise was next in that photo. A minute 39.24. And they're off. Union Blues wasting no time at all. Brighton Lane is sent forward to the inside, and Brighton Lane onto a narrow lead. A special intention out there 4 deep into the turn with Royal Husaar near the inside. Beauvouk had to steady and tap on the brakes there. Is shuffled back to last position and passed by Dreamliner. Now Beauvouk is last with 6 to make up early. 7 ace to go. Brighton Lane up front with J.D. Acosta. Brighton Lane up front leads it from special intention length and a quarter, and Union Blues is in third position now, taken back in third. And Dreamliner is in fourth, and Royal Husaar and Beauvouk is sixth with 5.5 left to go. And the leader is Brighton Lane, still 3/4 of a length. Special intention on the outside, trying to ratchet up that pressure. They're going a decent pace since Union Blues racing in third position. A Dreamliner, Royal Husaar on the inside, and Beauvouk is sixth after some trouble on that first turn run. Brighton Lane committed to go on 4 furlongs out from the line from special intention. Union Blues is third with 4 lengths to come now, but Union Blues moving up gradually just on the outside of special intention as they round that turn. Royal Husaar is on the inside, then Beauvouk and Dreamliner. And so with 2.5 furlongs left to go, Brighton Lane still the target. Brighton Lane, Royal Husaar with a big run on the inside. Union Blues is in third, and Beauvouk has worked up to fourth while off the inside. They're into the stretch now and straightened for home. Brighton Lane takes them home. Royal Husaar and Union Blues out in the middle of the track third, and Beauvouk is fourth with a final furlong left. It's Brighton Lane holding on to the lead stubbornly under right-handed pressure from J.D. Acosta. Brighton Lane as Royal Husaar tries to get by, can't do it. Brighton Lane. Brighton Lane dazzled them pretty much all the way. Brighton Lane to win it by 4 at the finish. Royal Husaar, Union Blues, then Beauvouk in special intention. And they're off. Far From Awesome, off-road with early speed too, and Stevens' Answer came away in third position. Worth His Salt is next, and Verdini in between horses. Visual Effect has dropped some 5 lengths off the pace. Delta Outlaw favorites on the inside of the back of the pack with Chief Tari and Earned It, who is in 9th position heading onto the far turn. Duel up front, it's Far From Awesome and Off-Road try to settle their pace differences up front into the turn 3.5 out. Stevens' Answer's got 3 lengths to make up, racing third position. Worth His Salt. Here's Delta Outlaw. Delta Outlaw ridden along and trying to get underway. Still 8 from that lead. Redini drops back a bit. Visual Effect is next, and Earned It gets an inside run. And last is Chief Tari. Top of the stretch, Far From Awesome, Off-Road continue their battle. Stevens' Answer is in third, and Worth His Salt is in fourth. Delta Outlaw still under a full ride, is switched way on the far outside. Here comes Delta Outlaw under a vigorous ride, charging from third, charging almost into second, and charging toward the lead. Delta Outlaw, Far From Awesome's trying to hold, but Delta Outlaw and all the momentum in Sheldon Russell. Delta Outlaw! Delta Outlaw to win it. Far From Awesome hangs well second. Stevens' Answer was third. It's close fourth. Earned It was in there in Visual Effect. And they're off. Looked like Chargin Storm might have bobbled a bit at the start. Royal Crusader on the outside. Here's Southern Barbecue. Now the inside Chargin Storm is moving up, and Gatto Dolce's not far from the front. My Train is the one widest out, the green colors. Another 2 lengths back, and Hurricane Bear. And last is Gaetano. Moderate pace going with Royal Crusader and J.D. Acosta from Gatto Dolce about a length. As My Train gets closer outside from third, Chargin Storm. 2 more in Southern Barbecue. Hurricane Bear riding the inside. 5 to close at this point. And Gaetano has to move from last position still. Heading for the far turn. 4 furlongs left to run. Royal Crusaders got the kick into the turn from Gatto Dolce. Then My Train ridden hard in third position. Chargin Storm also under a ride. Then it's back to Hurricane Bear and Southern Barbecue side by side. They've got 5 to make up midpoint on the turn. And Gaetano a lot to do now. Coming to the top of the stretch, just above a quarter of a mile to go. Royal Crusader takes them on for home. Gatto Dolce, then Chargin Storm. The far outside is Southern Barbecue. Hurricane Bear saving ground, getting into contention now. And they're off. Slow beginning for Aunt Mitzi at the beginning. Out first there is Starship Yenta and Presenter outside. At the rail is Bell and Tonic up close in third. And Fortunate Queen is in between horses, and so is Soft Landing. And they're chasing Starship Yenta, who leads the way just a tight length. It's 5 lengths back, and Daniela's now about 6 off the lead. Old Line Malibu and Aunt Mitzi, who was last away, still in the back. Only 6.5 lengths from the lead heading into the far turn, where Fortunate Queen and Starship Yenta are now head-to-head. And Soft Landing is right there on the inside. So Soft Landing quickens up a bit to a narrow lead from Starship Yenta. Fortunate Queen working a little harder with 3 furlongs to go, and Presenter on the move from 4th. Here's Bell and Tonic 5th, has 5 to come now with 2.5 furlongs left to run. Old Line Malibu just at an even clip. Aunt Mitzi and Daniela is last. They're at the top of the stretch and making the turn in. And Starship Yenta and the inside Soft Landing, and the battle with Presenter trying to join in the middle, and Presenter has a bit of kick, shifting in a little bit as Starship Yenta tries to come back for more, and the inside Soft Landing, and now it's Presenter in front. Presenter and Sheldon Russell roused to the lead with a 16 to go from Starship Yenta, who's given all. Presenter, Starship Yenta, Bell and Tonic was up for 3rd, and Soft Landing, Fortunate Queen checked in 5th. That's our last 12:30 post time for a while. 1:10 the new post time on Sunday afternoon here at Laurel Park. 1:10 shifting that post time, and the gates will now open at 11:30 a.m. And with the shift in post time Sunday at Laurel Park, our brunch now from 1 to 5 in the Garden Terrace. Go to laurelpark.com/email. Put in your email address, and once a week in your inbox you'll get all of the action here at Laurel Park, recapping the past week and the upcoming activities. laurelpark.com/email for your weekly newsletter. 1:10 post time starting Sunday, March the 11th. Thanks for watching the Saturday Replay Show.